Hello, man. This is Chris with the Age of Reason. Today is Tuesday, July 14th, 2020. And to that, I ask you, how is your vision? Are you nearsighted, farsighted, blind, or do you exhibit astute and acute 2020 vision? So it feels like there's not a lot going on right now. This is how they do it, of course. You know, they dumb down the headlines, they dull it down for a while, and then they're gonna throw a whole bunch of fucking weird shit at us because we live in their content reality, you know, where they give us content. They're gonna give us some goofy ass fucking stories coming up soon. I already know it. And who knows what it's gonna be. Yeah. But I was thinking tonight while I was at work, and I was thinking about there's out there in Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona, there has been a rather large, if you could call it movement, I don't know. There's a lot of YouTube channels, at least, broadcasting content from Tucson, Arizona, and it has to deal with stopping the police. Stopping the police, resisting the police, putting the police in check. You know, these are good things, by the way. I don't mind these things at all. Because as it was supposed to have been, the police officer was supposed to be there to support and protect and serve and take care of the local citizenry, rather than wage this undeclared piracy warfare against the citizenry, by which the police take all the money and give it back to the state, you know, the federal government. You know. What we're doing is we're paying the debt. You know, every time they lock somebody up, we're paying part of this imaginary debt to the Federal Reserve Bank. But, yeah, I found it interesting as I was thinking because, you know, I get into this code talk. And I try to find these so-called codes everywhere. And it's the weirdest shit because I never used to pay any attention to them. And now, if I read a news story or anything at all, I see these stupid fucking codes. Or what I think are codes, at least. If they're not codes, then it is certainly one strange world of coincidence. And of course, nothing is ever coincidental, correct? So, as I see these Mar codes, Trayvon Martin, Gordon Ramsay, Hollywood actor, probably not a real chef, Ram being the code there, man and son, as I see, you know, and there's more of them too. I'll see the double T, the double cross code, the double P, the PP code, the O code. The O code is everywhere, especially right now. We have two O's in the year written format. So I watch some of these YouTube channels, and sometimes they put up some pretty exciting material. And then sometimes it's just a guy cussing and shouting at a cop, and the cop drives away, and it's like, oh, hurrah, you showed him. But either way, as the year 2020 continues, I stand back and I look down the time scale, the time frame, and I think about for how long I've been watching the content from these YouTube channels based out of Tucson, Arizona. And it just hit me a little while ago, actually, that all of this seems to strangely coincide with the defund the police thought process that's out there in this portion of the Western world. Now, you don't have to be a cop lover, you don't have to be a cop hater to stand back and look at things critically or differently at least and just say, is there something more to this? Was I watching the entertainment for so long that I ignored how much of it is real or not real, or part of a greater plan or greater agenda? I don't know. Tucson, Arizona has that Sun code in it. Mike Tyson, the actor, boxer professional, Charles Manson, the actor, Hollywood serial killer, taken essentially from novels in a way and made bigger than life, bigger than Jesus kind of thing, with his helter-skelter race war predictions. I don't know, it's very, very strange. So a lot of these channels, like I say, all the ones that I'm particularly thinking of hail out of Tucson, Arizona. And again, some of their content is quite exciting and can become quite entertaining there because the excitement, it moves you. It moves your blood, it moves your adrenaline, things like that. There was one channel in particular called Pigs Under Pressure. Pigs Under Pressure. And one show that they did actually it wound up ending with a helicopter chasing the guy around, and they captured him. This was very exciting when I watched this. And then they scooped him up, and he kept his mobile device on him, streaming live, and refused the police officers' questions and things like that. It was, again, a very exciting program which they created. But I just have to wonder if it's all coincidental or not. Because now we have this tremendous, anti-cop movement. What is a movement? I mean, just thoughts out loud in the general public aren't really a movement. There's no emotion, but we definitely have this growing. It's not enormous yet, but there is a growing consensus that the police are not there to take care of the citizenry, but however are there instead to protect the corporatized assets of the incorporated towns, counties, cities, villages, etc. police officers are essentially nothing more than loss prevention agents at your local Walmart or whatever store you may frequent when you have time. But there's not much to this show. This is just me thinking out loud. Most of my shows really are just me trying to think out loud, trying to express the odd thoughts and ideas that go through my head throughout the days or the weeks. Sometimes I get caught up and forget about certain ones and things like that. Sometimes I find a moment to put them together, kind of like this. Is there something more to this defund the police emphasis, idea? Was this all pre-drafted? And are we seeing certain things show us how to, take ourselves away from, how to remove ourselves from police support, for whatever other word we could use. I don't think the police particularly support us, so if anything, we are paying their support, right? We pay into the corporatocracy in which we live, and all of the money is then distributed to whoever is on the receiving end. So your mayors, your county clerks, your judges, your prosecution, your police agents, your fire agents, possibly your EMS agents. All these things are all part of the corporatocracy, after all. And they're all working only for loss prevention. So, I don't know. Like I say, this is kind of a snoozer episode today. I'm back to work, like I think I've said before. I don't know if I have yet or not, but I come home, I'm covered in wax at the end of every shift. We work, I work long 10-hour nights, and I don't get much time right now to do anything other than sleep, wash up, and go to work. So, this is the American dream, correct? Scrape up a few shekels in your free time while you can and have no time left. So I'll find time when I can to produce some kind of content, some kind of shows that will hopefully spark a little bit of conversation, or at least ideas in your brain as you listen to the drivel that flows from my mouth. Enough sidetracking. I'm going to go ahead and tie this one back down. I'm just wondering out loud, is this defund the police thing all scripted in advance, and are there certain bodies or entities or agents that have been actively working in a way to show us how to at least get the police out of your personal life? I don't know. Does that even make sense? You tell me. I don't know. Maybe some of you get the idea that I'm trying to communicate. Sometimes my words escape me. But that's about all for this one. This is Chris with the Age of Reason, reminding you all to, of course, as always, don't trigger for anything. Keep both eyes, all three eyes open at all times, and pay attention. What is defund the police all about? What is going to happen? Will they just get on with this shit already? Can they just crash the fucking stock market once and for all and get this shit show done? Satan, are you coming? Satan, Lucifer, Antichrist? Antichrist, are you out there? I guess we need you to show up first before Jesus comes back, so come on and get it over with, guys. You know, come on, Israel, you know, and come on, everyone, you know. Let's get this whole fucking ball wax melting on down. Because, I don't know, it's ridiculous to try to figure this shit out anymore. And I don't know. Life is kind of boring, right? Alright, I'll talk to you guys all later. Take care.